everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my first fall decorating video of the season. I feel like it's almost September, it's been a little bit cooler out, I'm finally ready to start decorating for fall. So today we're gonna start out in the living room, and I am gonna start with just tidying up a little bit because I felt like the living room was a little bit messy and I wanna make sure I start with a completely blank slate. Also, if you notice something different, I dyed my hair. I dyed it brown. I was kind of over the blonde. I'm showing you my outfit here because this sweater, I get a lot of questions on when I wear it, and it is from Walmart. It's just from Walmart last year. And the pants are from Amazon, so both were super cheap. But like I was saying, I was kind of over the blonde. I've had it for like 7 years. I think my goal would actually be to go back to that deep dark red that I had for a lot of years. Like when I got married, I had it for several years. And then after I had kids, I went blonde, and I was just kind of, I don't know, I felt washed out recently and like just blah. So when I went to my hairstylist, I asked if she could just make me darker, like a warm brown, and I feel like she did such a good job. I'm really liking it. Let me know what you guys think. And as I said, I'm cleaning up the living room. I'm just starting out with tidying everything up. If you're not here for the cleaning and you just want to see the decorating, that is a-okay. I will have timestamps below so you can skip ahead. But I follow Amy here on YouTube. Her YouTube is Simply Our Home. She does so much decorating content, and I have learned a ton from her. And she always recommends taking down all of your decorations, all of them, and restarting when you're wanting to decorate. Because what I used to do is I would just, you know, keep a vase in the same spot and switch out the florals, or if I was decorating shelves, I would just kind of switch things out one by one. But it really does help, once I started taking her advice, to take it all down, clean everything up, and then you have a completely blank slate. Your creative juices start flowing, and I feel like it's a lot easier to decorate and put things in new spots and get new ideas. So that's what I'm doing. So as you can see, this shelf area is already decorated. This is just my year-round decor that I have. A lot of it is thrifted. I actually got this bookshelf, so it's originally from Target, but I got it off of Facebook Marketplace for a really great deal like a year or so ago. I know I had it in one of my videos, but like I said, I'm gonna take it all down, clean it off, and see what we can come up with for fall. Okay, so this is what the living room is looking like, all cleaned, all the decor is taken down. It's kind of at its base layer. And I will say, I'm someone that loves to decorate with like a coastal vibe. I love a lot of blues, but something that I really love is this rug that I got. It has a lot of pinks and reds in it, and it's not my typical style at all. I'm not sure where I was going when I bought it when we moved into this house, but I feel like it works out perfectly because I was afraid it would clash with all the coastal vibes and the blues that I have typically year round, but it actually works really well. And then in the fall, it is its time to shine. Okay, so now it is the best part. It is time for the decorating, and I have to say this area of my living room is definitely my favorite. And my favorite item is this basket. I love it. I got it thrifting a couple years ago, and it was only $25. Oh, I just love it. It's such a beautiful decor piece, and you can put like your drink on it or whatever. It works really well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be putting this glass vase that I thrifted and then adding these purple tulips. I found these on Amazon. They are so realistic looking. They have different levels, like stages of the tulips opening, so it looks really real. But some years when I decorate, I get too orange happy. Like the whole room is like orange on orange on orange, and it looks like I put a sepia filter over my whole living room. So this year I wanted to make sure that I added some more colors as well, like purples and pinks, and I just wanted it to feel a little bit more colorful. I feel like I'm not as neutral as I used to be, so I love this color, and I feel like it looks really good with this orange pillowcase. Also, let me know. I did a haul and I was talking about how this is a burnt orange pillowcase. And someone commented and they were like, I love you, but that pillowcase is not burnt orange. And I was like, what color is it then? So let me know if you think this is burnt orange, because then I Googled burnt orange and that was the color that it looks like to me. So I was very confused. But anyways, this is from IKEA, the pillowcase. And then this pumpkin is just from HomeGoods last year. Now, anytime I'm filming, I'm always listening to an audiobook. I love thrillers. So currently I was listening to Greg Olson's The Sound of Rain. I love his thrillers. I've read like 4 of them now and I love them. However, I didn't really like that one. If you guys have any thriller recommendations, as always, please put them down below. So now it's time to decorate this shelf. This is one of my favorite areas to decorate, but one of the areas that I'm the least good at. Shelf decorating is a lot harder than you think. When I first got this shelf, I had so many inspiration pictures, and then when I tried to execute it, I was like, oh, this is a little hard. But I feel like I've kind of gotten the hang of it. I always try to have a few staple pieces that stay up there year round that just kind of go with the everyday decor of my home. One of them being this lighthouse picture. Me and my husband actually bought this when we went thrifting one day and we both picked it out. So I really love it. I think it was only like $5. And then you'll notice here in a second, I had this tall vase of florals, but I ended up just switching it back to the olive tree one. That's the one I have up year round, and I feel like it fits with that photo really well. And then I'm going in and just adding some fall elements. Now with shelf styling, something that makes it difficult but helps a lot is if you figure out how to balance the shelves. So you'll notice that I have those tall florals on the left side on the top shelf. So then the tall florals on the bottom shelf underneath that are on the right. So I'm always kind of trying to balance it. So then down here, I'm going to have 3 items that are clumped together, and those are gonna go on the left because I feel like that side's heavier. It's just a lot of trial and error, and honestly, I'm just kind of repeating things I learned from other YouTubers. Kristen McGowan is one that I watch, and she did a shelf styling one recently, and it taught me a lot. But it's just trial and error. I played around with that shelf for like an hour off camera before I got it how I liked it. Now you guys will have to let me know what you think about these florals. I had a ton of different options and I wasn't sure what I loved the most. So last year up here I did this really pretty ceramic vase and then I added this greenery in here. This year I wanted to do something a little bit different. I really like these hydrangeas that have kind of an orangish greenish hue. I think I'm going to stick with these. I also tried those purple ones. They were pretty but not as much fall. I'm leaning towards this though, but let me know what you guys think. And here I was just trying to show you guys, look, they're 2 different colors. Not everything's orange. Now I'm putting this little orange candle up here from Target just as decoration. This candle is decoration only. She's not allowed to be lit because every time I light her, she gets a little crazy and the flame gets like 5 inches tall. So decoration only candle. Okay, so now we are moving on to the coffee table. And you know what? I said that shelf styling was the hardest part for me, but I'm gonna take it back because this coffee table always gives me a hard time. But something I always start with is a tray. I always recommend if you're putting decor pieces, multiple decor pieces on a coffee table, on a counter, anything like that, to start with a tray. And it's because if you think about it, say you have a vase, a candle, and a pumpkin, and it's all decor pieces, it can kind of come off as clutter. However, if you put them all on a tray, it always seems a lot more intentional and like one decor piece as opposed to multiple. So I always start out with a tray, and you can find really cheap ones at Hobby Lobby, at Walmart, even Goodwill. I have a bunch of different trays from Goodwill. Now, like I said, this area always gives me a hard time, and usually I would cut this, but I thought I would show you guys just how much changing things around goes into some of my videos. I played with the decor on this tray forever. But I was just moving it around. I couldn't figure out how I liked it. I think it's because the tray is very busy, and then with these florals, they feel kind of busy as well. So I ended up settling on putting a book underneath, and I feel like that kind of simplified it a little bit. So I'm very happy with the end result. But if you are someone where you're trying to decorate and you feel like, I cannot get the hang of this, this does not look good, no matter what I do, it doesn't look right, do not feel bad at all, because I guarantee you we all go through that, and usually you just don't see it. But let me tell you, all of my videos have hours and hours, sometimes days and days of footage just cut out because it doesn't look good. Now you'll notice I'm switching out pillow covers. That is because I love pillow covers. They're so much cheaper than buying throw pillows at like Target or whatever. Do not get sucked into that unless you want to. But I recommend just buying pillow covers. There's so many on Amazon. Recently I learned if I type in vintage looking pillow covers on Amazon, there's a lot of really nice ones, and they're like $10. And then they're a lot easier to store, and they're a lot cheaper. So I love me some pillow covers. Now I'm moving on to the couch. I didn't want this to look too cluttered because this is the couch that we sit on all day, every day, so it has to be realistic. It can't have like 5 million pillows. So all I did is add a couple of those pillows that I switched the pillow covers out on, and then I added this beautiful chunky knit blanket. It's from the brand Bedsure. Oh, it is so soft and perfect for fall. Now I really love both of these pillows, especially this one that I actually did get from Target. I know I just told you not to buy pillows from Target, but this one sucked me in. However, once I put these on the couch, I was like, wait a second, everything is the same exact color. They all match. So I went and found a throw that I had in my fall basket that it's not, I'm gonna say it's not the most comfortable one. I wouldn't lay on the couch with it, but it's really nice for decor. So I put this under those pillows, and I feel like it looked perfect, and it made them pop a little bit. Now you might be wondering what I'm doing right here. This is my spot of the couch. That little area on that small couch is where I sit constantly. It's where I eat like 90% of my meals. So I wanted to make sure that with those florals, I could still eat there, because that's my spot. I like to put my little drink on the table, and then I always put my food on the arm part, and it worked. It was perfect. So I thought it would be really fun to make some sort of fall recipe in every one of my fall decorating videos. So for this one, I wanted to make a fall pumpkin spice latte. So this latte has pumpkin puree, pumpkin spice, maple syrup, and it is perfect if you are looking for a really, really gross tasting latte. That looks good on camera. Yeah, it's not my best work. I figured what the heck, I'll just keep it in the video. And you know what? I really like the sweet and creamy creamer from like International Delight, and when I added some of that, it helped. I think there wasn't enough sweetness for me. All that was in here is pumpkin puree, and then pumpkin spice, and then milk, maple syrup, and coffee. It just was not that great. But enjoy! Okay, so that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end. I would love if you would take a second to leave a comment down below and give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to. It is totally free. All it does is make it so that my videos show up in your subscription box so you don't miss any. I have a lot of fun fall videos coming up. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for coming back for another video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best